at this point, narinig nyo na po yung ating Zoom meeting guidelines. So wala namang, may question po ba? May question? O nakikita ko na ang dami na natin. Lagay ko nga sa gallery. O, let me look at how many. We have about 10 people now. Thank you so much for joining. Okay? So magkakaroon tayo ng part ng introduction. But let me first tell you what we're doing. We're in that part of the purpose and the prayer. Okay? Oops. Explain ko lang sa inyo why we're doing this. Okay, sandali lang po. Ayan. Okay, so, sige, spotlight ko muna sa akin para malaman ninyo paano ba nagsimula ang reunion with a mission. Okay, so I'm going to share something very, very personal with you, okay? Because I want to be real. Social media, a lot of people tune out of social media. Social media is both good and sometimes bad. But just like life is composed of good things, bad things, but it's really all part of our life, you know, the things that were meant to happen to us. And I am right here, you can see this, pero I want to take you where I actually am, okay? And this will explain to you bakit ko to ginagawa. This is my bedroom. Okay, welcome to the bedroom of Christina Santos-Silva. I have been in quarantine since March 17. And my friend Francis knows that. I have just gone through, since December of last year, a lot of sicknesses, illnesses. And for those people who are friends with me on Facebook, you know I also have gone through grief. You know, I lost a lot of people. My mother, then just last February 12, burial March, I just lost the father of my children. And, you know, my first husband. I'm married na po, just recently lang, second marriage. And it's just really so hard, you know, like, wow, Lord, ang dami ko ng pinagdaanan, hindi pa siya tapos. And I could see my friend here, Emerson Pancho. Hello, Emerson. Okay? Ito si Emerson. I-pin ko siya sandali. Ayan, i-add kita sa spotlight, Emerson. Hello. Sige, you don't have to talk. I just wanted to say hi to you because pareho tayong pinagdaanan, no? Illness and sickness. And I'm gonna ask him to share later on. Okay? But I just wanted to tell you guys that, wow, ang buhay, you know, ikaw lang ang tumatahak. You know, sometimes it's not, mahirap na mag-isa ka lang. So, nagkaroon ako ng point nung March 17. So, I've been on quarantine for 2 months. And I went on, not just because of the COVID forced quarantine, 2 weeks. On the 3rd week, I started doing a spiritual quarantine. And it took me to a spiritual time travel of my life. And one thing that I realized was that, wow, sabi ko, kasi I started a ministry, the Lord started a ministry through me called the Heart of Ruth Supportive Ministries. And I am now, aside from being a marketing and communications professional for more than 30 years, my expertise is in digital marketing. That's why I am very comfortable in this space. I really had a desire personally that, you know, I could do marketing sometimes even in my sleep. I needed something more, Lord, to serve you. But God said, you cannot serve me without serving and loving others, which is what the Saint Francis of Assisi, you know, what has been, di ba yung Franciscan Capuchin, ganun ang ating pag-iisip. And dumating po ako sa point na I was so sick po, and I was craving friends. I was craving friendship. And then in my subconscious mind, I realized, sabi ng Lord sa akin, you cannot have a friends and family ministry first without, you know, reaching out to your high school friends. And so I started calling our classmates one by one, like Francis Sanchez again, and then my friend Elisa Perez. And then subconsciously, I disconnected from the high school, and I was telling Mr. Adrian Borja, I haven't even gone on any major homecoming, guys. Kaya hindi ko alam yung feeling ng homecoming. And it's because life happened to me and I was so busy with career. Itong stage ko na golden year na ako, 2020 was not an accident because 2020 was the start of a new chapter in my life. And the Lord took me to high school. He made me remember everyone. And asan si Jo Marie? Jo Marie, nasaan ka? Jo Marie. Okay. So habang nakaano po ako, habang I was in I want to pin Jo Marie. Ayan. Jo Marie, asan ka? Hello, Jo Marie. Jo Marie, unmute mo yung phone mo. Sige, unmute mo yung phone mo, Jo Marie. Dali. Ayan. Ayan. Hi, Jo Marie.
So,
Hello. Ayan. Si Jo Marie po, ayan, nakikita niyo siya. Isa siya sa reason bakit tayo may reunion with a mission because I saw, di ba, when you're in quarantine, you have a lot of time in the bedroom, in your bed, when you're sick. And most people think that pag may sakit ka, they wanna stay away from you. No! When you're grieving, yes, you wanna stay away from people for a little bit, pero sometimes you really crave companionship. And I saw Jo Marie, and last year I recognized Jo Marie. He was posting about his friend, Mr. Manalansan from 1984. What is his first name, Jo Marie?
Earl. Si Earl
Si
Manalansan.
Earl, yeah. And kasi naka-turn off yung mga notifications ko sa mga LSQC groups because I was trying to simplify my life because I was going through a lot. And then I saw Jo Marie and na-touch ako kasi sabi ko, wow, Jo Marie's grieving. And because of what I was doing as a chaplain, sabi ko, I prayed about it. Lord, kung si John Hernandez sasagot, tsaka si Jo Marie, interested sila mag-steering committee, I'll pursue this reunion with a mission. So, Jo Marie, your heart was pure and I saw how you felt. And I was thinking, wow, bakit hindi tayo gumawa ng platform before merong mag-depart? Why don't we convene? Let's have a prayer vigil for that person. And let me just recognize, because I had just lost the father of my children, I saw this effort, similar effort by Philippine Science High School, batch 1982 yata sila gumraduate ng high school, or 83. They had a prayer vigil for the father of my children. Kasi hindi lang once a month, yung 2 weeks kasi siya nandun sa ICU, they were praying every night. And you know what, guys? After he passed on, there was a memorial service, so several memorial service. And sabi ko, bakit hindi natin to ginagawa sa LSQC? Meron namang virtual. So this is really the purpose of why this idea came about, is because I saw Jo Marie's post and I saw my need for support. I didn't need money. I didn't need anything else, material things. What I needed was meaningful connection. Okay? So, nakukuha niyo ba bakit tayo may reunion with a mission? Why it's called reunion with a mission? You get it? Thumbs up. Okay? And why is it, what is the mission? The mission is to provide hope, encouragement, emotional support, and spiritual care. And please don't look at me as your leader. I am just a person who's benefiting from this reunion. And why do we only need to focus on our own cliques? May mga high school cliques pa rin, which is your classmates from your class. Like, in my case, it could be St. Benedict. Tapos merong batch 1987. Why not the whole LSQC? We are all, yung mga 4-year, 1-year difference, it doesn't matter anymore. Do you agree, guys? Do you agree? Okay, sige, nod kayo. Ayan. So what I would like to say lang is, let us reach out to others. And the first person I reach out to, ayan, sasagutin ko na yung tanong mo, Jonathan Ruby, ba't ako nag-reach out kay Dr. Francis Sanchez? Okay? Dr. Francis Sanchez has been a long-time friend of mine. And Francis is the kind of Lordesian friend that was really there, na kahit hindi mo sila nakakausap every time, sometimes may gap pa nga na 4 years, 5 years, right? 3 years, no talking. Pero you just know that there is a person who knows you all the way from high school. It's just the crisis hotline, okay, of your life. And sabi ko, wow, I benefited so much from Dr. Francis Sanchez. Why would I only not why would I not share a person like Francis to the Lourdes School community? And there are people like me, like Dr. Francis Sanchez and Christina Ferrer, who left the country, who could not have the time, even though sometimes gusto namin umuwi, diba? Parang, ngayon hindi mo na kailangan bumili ng plane ticket. Okay, di ba? Para magkasama-sama tayo. So that is really the reason why I initiated this. But I am not your leader. Okay, right now our leader is Adrian Borja. I'm just here to support. I'm just here to give you the digital platform and open our eyes that the new virtual community is now here on Zoom. And I like using Zoom over Facebook because Facebook Messenger, Facebook, yung Messenger app, billions of people ang nandoon, mas magandang quality dito sa Zoom, di ba? Thumbs up ba? Okay, sige. Any questions before I proceed to prayer? Okay, sige. Can we pray now? Syempre, and also I just want to explain to you as a chaplain po, okay? This is different from being a pastor or a priest because pastor, priest, you exercise your ministry, all right, inside the church. A chaplain exercises ministry in the secular world. And being sick myself, I'm a hospital chaplain. I could not be in the hospital because of my low immunity. I cannot be there to pick up the germs and bacteria. And where God called me is to be a virtual chaplain. And my secular world is not the government, secular world is just the virtual social media amongst my friends and family. Okay, so I would like, and if there are people here who are retired, you're planning on what am I going to do in retirement? Guys, we are starting an LSQC support group. This is again initiated if the LSQCAA would like to be part of it. If there are people who are in the spiritual care and emotional support, like Dr. Sanchez is more in the medical field, but there's also spiritual people, or you're in the social services field and you want to really just do more than a project, but really connect to people heart to heart, let's join that support group. Now, this is not for everybody, this platform. There are people who just want to maybe, magchikahan. This is deeper. This is discussing a topic that is relevant with us.